Did you know that the world's wealthiest people are often minimalists at heart? It's a surprising correlation that many overlook. Take, for instance, Warren Buffett and Mark Zuckerberg. Despite their vast riches, they live minimalist lifestyles. They aren't alone in this practice. It's a trend among the affluent. They focus less on material possessions and more on value, efficiency, and purpose. Intriguing, isn't it? So, how does minimalism contribute to wealth? Let's dive into this fascinating journey. The first minimalist habit that contributes to wealth is living within your means. Let's dive into a couple of anecdotes. There's this billionaire who could afford any car he desires, yet he drives a second-hand Volvo. He could live in a mansion, but he's content with a modest house. This is not a fairy tale. It's the story of Ingvar Kamprad, the founder of IKEA. He lived well below his means, allowing him to accumulate immense wealth. Then, there's Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest men on the planet. Despite his fortune, Buffett lives in a home he purchased back in the 1950s for a mere $31,000. He could have multiple luxury homes around the world, but chooses to live within his means. These stories aren't unique. Many wealthy individuals adopt a minimalist lifestyle, living comfortably but not lavishly, even when they could. This habit, this discipline of living within one's means, allows them to preserve and grow their wealth over time. It's not about depriving oneself of pleasures. It's about understanding what you need versus what you want and making conscious decisions. It's about realizing that wealth isn't about the flashy things you can buy, but the freedom and peace of mind it can bring. Embracing the minimalist habit of living within your means doesn't necessarily mean you'll become a billionaire, but it's a surefire way to preserve your wealth, avoid unnecessary financial stress, and pave the way for a financially secure future. Living within your means is a key minimalist habit that can help you to accumulate wealth. The second minimalist habit that can make you wealthy is prioritizing quality over quantity. This approach not only influences our choices in life, but can also significantly impact our financial health. Imagine you're shopping for a new pair of shoes. The market is flooded with options, ranging from dirt cheap to exorbitantly expensive. Now you might be tempted to go for the cheaper pair, thinking you're saving money. But let's analyze this a bit further. Those cheap shoes might not last more than a few months, requiring a replacement sooner than you'd expect. On the other hand, a higher quality, slightly more expensive pair could last you several years. In the long run, continually replacing cheap items can end up costing more than investing in a quality item from the start. This principle applies to a wide range of goods, from clothing to electronics, furniture, and even cars. Moreover, high-quality items often provide a better user experience. They're designed with care, made from superior materials, and generally offer better performance. This not only enhances your satisfaction, but also reduces the frustration of dealing with faulty goods or frequent replacements. But prioritizing quality over quantity is not just about buying stuff. It also applies to the way we spend our time. Instead of rushing through a long list of tasks, it's more beneficial to focus on a few important ones and do them well. Consider your relationships as well. Having a few close, meaningful relationships can be more fulfilling than having numerous superficial ones. In the same vein, consuming a few pieces of high-quality content can be more enlightening than scrolling aimlessly through hundreds of posts on social media. So, being a minimalist isn't about depriving yourself. It's about making conscious choices that enhance your life's quality. It's about understanding that more doesn't always mean better. And when you adopt this mindset, you may find that you're not only saving money, but also enriching your life in ways you never imagined. Choosing quality over quantity is not just a minimalist habit, it's a wealth-building strategy. The third minimalist habit that can make you wealthy is avoiding unnecessary expenses. In the world of consumerism, it's quite easy to get caught up in the whirlwind of the latest gadgets, fashion trends, and lifestyle upgrades. They're shiny, they're new, and they promise to make our lives better, right? But as minimalists, we know better. We understand the power of simplicity and the strength in restraint. Think about it. Every dollar spent on an item that's not truly necessary is a dollar that could have been saved or invested. Over time, these dollars add up, You see, wealth isn't just about how much you earn, it's also about how much you keep. Let's get back to our real examples. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest individuals in the world, is known for his frugality. Like I mentioned, he still lives in the same house he bought in 1958 for $31,500. Rather than splurging on a lavish mansion, he chose to keep his living expenses low and invest his money elsewhere. Another example I mentioned is Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook. Despite his immense wealth, he's often seen wearing the same gray t-shirt and jeans. He avoids the unnecessary expense of a vast and varied wardrobe, instead opting for simplicity and functionality. These stories illustrate that avoiding unnecessary expenses isn't about deprivation or missing out. It's about making conscious decisions and prioritizing what truly matters. It's about recognizing that every purchase is a trade-off, a choice between immediate gratification and long-term financial security. So, the next time you're tempted by the latest smartphone or designer shoes, take a moment to consider if it's really worth it. Will it add value to your life, or will it just add clutter? Could that money be better used elsewhere? Remember, the goal isn't to live a life of scarcity, but one of intention. By avoiding unnecessary expenses, you're not only saving money, but also creating space for what truly matters in your life. Avoiding unnecessary expenses can help you to save money and build wealth over time. Now that we've explored how minimalist habits can make you wealthy, you might be wondering how to implement these habits in your own life. So, let's dive right into it. The beauty of minimalism lies in its simplicity, and the same goes for the process of adopting a minimalist lifestyle. The first step is to start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life in one go. Instead, pick one area of your life that you want to declutter. It could be your wardrobe, your desk, or even your email inbox. Once you've chosen an area, take a good look at what you have. Ask yourself, do I really need this? If the answer is no, then it's time to let it go. Remember, the goal is to surround yourself with items that add value to your life, not take away from it. The next step is to prioritize quality over quantity. Instead of buying 10 mediocre shirts, invest in 2 that are durable, comfortable, and make you feel confident. This principle applies to everything, from your wardrobe to your friendships. Now, let's talk about living within your means. This doesn't mean you have to give up everything you love. It means making conscious decisions about where your money goes. Do you really need that daily coffee from the expensive cafe? Or could you make one at home? Could you walk or bike to work instead of taking a cab? Every little bit counts. Lastly, avoid unnecessary expenses. These are the expenses that bring you momentary happiness, but no long-term value. Instead, invest in experiences and items that bring you lasting joy and contribute to your overall well-being. These habits might seem challenging at first, but remember, change is a process. It takes time, patience, and consistency. But once you start seeing the benefits, you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. So, which minimalist habit will you start with? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights on minimalism and wealth creation. Check out my next video that YouTube suggests, and I'll see you on the other side.